Wow. What another beautiful day. I'm going back to Selhurst Park today for our first ever major European fixture, and we are playing Norwegian Cup winners Fredrikstad. This is actually going to be our first game back at Selhurst Park since winning the FA Cup trophy and the Community Shield, and I'm hoping I'm leaving with enough time. I should be able to get there in time that I can see them bring the trophies out onto the pitch, which I'm sure they're going to do. I'm going with my dad tonight. He doesn't think that they're going to bring the trophies out onto the pitch, but I reckon that they will, because it's the first home game since we won them. So surely they're going to be presented to the fans. It's about 5 o'clock now. Kickoff is not until 8, but I've got to go round the M25, and I know that traffic takes a while around the grounds. For tonight's game, I'm sitting in the Arthur Waite stand, which is different for us because usually we're in the Lower Holmesdale, so it's going to be nice to get a different view of the pitch. We're quite close to the pitch. I think we're about row 9 for this game, so we should get some great views of the players. I don't know how that's going to be in terms of getting a whole pitch view because we'll be lower down, but I'm looking forward to seeing it from a different perspective this time because usually we're always standing in the Lower Holmesdale, so this is going to be different. I didn't know this until today either, but apparently we have a CPFC Norway group, so a collection of Palace fans who live in Norway, so shout out to you guys over there. My niece is part Norwegian and I've been to Norway many times. I think it's an absolutely beautiful country. You can actually go and watch my Norway travel videos on my channel if you are interested. I feel like there are groups of Palace fans all over the world. I remember when I went to Australia years ago, there were a group of Palace fans there as well. When I went to New York last year, there were American Palace fans. One of my favourite Palace players that we've ever had actually was a Norwegian, and that was Johnny Parr. I don't know if anyone remembers him. So our opponents today, Fredrikstad, they are just south of Norway's capital in Oslo. They play in the top Norwegian division and they won the Norwegian Cup. They're known as the Aristocrats. So the Aristocrats today meet the Eagles. Score predictions. What do I predict? I'm going to be a bit wild and I'm going to say 5-0. Why not? Why not? The only question is, and this is a big question for tonight actually, is Eze going to play for us? Because there's been a lot of talks. Is he going to Arsenal? Is he going to Tottenham? So is he going to play for us tonight? I hope he does, because I think it will be nice for the fans to be able to say goodbye to him as well, and for him to be able to say goodbye to the fans. He's been an essential part of the team for us in winning the FA Cup, winning the Community Shield, and I think it would be a nice way to send him off, but we'll see. Also, it's the new shirt's first outing. It's the first match that I'm wearing the new shirt to, so hopefully it brings us some luck. Anyway, I'm going to bake if I don't get going and get the windows down, and also don't want to get stuck in traffic. I need to find where my dad is because he needs to come too. We're going to head off and we will see you at the game.
Famous Zaha mural. Big long queue though to get into the Arthur Waite. We're going into entrance 4 and 5 and the queue is massive. We've got 20 minutes till kick-off, so hopefully we get in there on time, but this queue is just ginormous. Never seen anything like it. 10 minutes to go and we're still not even in. race. Their fans seem to like it over there. Not really sure what that was about. They're racing again. What is going on here? What on earth? Fans love it. Good night, Selhurst Park.
I hope this lighting is okay. It's about 8 p.m. and it started getting dark now in the UK, so I haven't got much daylight left to work with, but I'm just at the gym and I thought I'd do a quick update because it's been a few days since the game now. We got back so late the night of the game. For whatever reason, there was just an insane amount of traffic coming out of the ground and we ended up getting home at about midnight. So obviously that night I didn't really feel like checking in and filming, and then you know how it is, life happens, things happen, I've got work and all that sort of stuff, and then before you know it, a few days have passed. So it's a few days later. We won the game, that's the main thing. It wasn't the most exciting game that I've ever watched in my life. We didn't get the 5-0 win that I predicted. Obviously, if you've watched this video, you saw that there was a little bit of drama in trying to get into the stand. I don't really know if that's usual for the Arthur Waite stand because, like I said, I don't normally go in there. I'm normally in the Lower Holmesdale. But it seemed like we were queuing for ages all the way down the hill. We had to go down the hill, then back up the hill to go through the turnstiles. And in doing so, missed most of the pre-match show. So I heard that the FA Cup and the Community Shield were brought onto the pitch. Did I see them? No, because I was queuing to get into the ground. And when I tell you I was queuing to get into the ground, we were there a good half an hour before kickoff, maybe even more, which is really frustrating. So the light show, I'm sorry for my footage there, it's going to be just me walking through the crowd to get to our seats, because by the time we got into the ground it was already all going off. So that was disappointing. I really wish that we'd known about that, because then had we have known that, we would have allowed for that, we would have left with more time. Anyway, the rest of the game then happened. At the end of the game, a few fans stayed, and I would have put it in the video so you will see it, but the Norwegian team, Fredrikstad, were doing this really strange thing on the pitch where they were like running drills. I've not seen that before. I don't know if teams usually do that, but that was quite fun to watch, and it was fun to see how the Norwegian fans were reacting to their team. They were still there cheering, waving their scarves and everything, which was really nice. We did have an unfortunate run-in with an absolute fun sponge, a steward who works at Palace but was just an absolute job's worth, who was just trying to get everyone to leave the stand at the end of the game, just shouting. We were like, come on, this is our first major European League game. We want to just see the aftermath of it. We want to enjoy seeing the Norwegian fans, like seeing the atmosphere of the club, and I really didn't appreciate that. I've never had a run-in with anyone at the club before. I absolutely love the club. I've obviously been a cheerleader there. I know many people there. Everyone there is lovely, and this guy was just doing his job, but the way he was doing it, he was a fun sponge. Anyway, aside from all of that, it was great to see us in our first European League game. I'm not going to the away game on Thursday, sadly. I couldn't get a ticket. It's really hard to get these European tickets. The grounds aren't very big, they don't give away many to fans. I'm hoping that as the games go on, I'll be able to go to, well, I'd like to go to at least one of them, but some of them would be nice. I do have a membership, but obviously these tickets are really hard to come by. So if anyone ever has a spare one for abroad in Europe and they're at a loss with it, then please think of me. I would be so grateful. Obviously, I would pay full price for it. I would be extremely grateful. In the last few days, there have been some updates about Eze. We have really sadly lost Eze. I wish him all the best. I think he's been amazing for our club. He's helped us gain trophies. He's been absolutely brilliant to watch, and he deserves every single bit of success he gets. I'm so happy for him that he's got Arsenal, which is where he wanted, and I hope he does really well with them. I'm sure he will. In the meantime, our transfer window's been a bit quiet, I feel. I have this underlying worry that we're going to end up losing Glasner as a consequence of it. I feel like it's going to be the same old thing where we don't want to spend money, we don't want to spend big and buy players, and then the manager's going to get frustrated and annoyed. We've lost one of our best players. We don't seem to be replacing him. And so I just have a slight inkling that then he could go too. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I don't know what anyone else feels. Let me know in the comments down below if you're getting the same sort of vibe from it. We have obviously got other players who can step up to that position, but it's just, will they be good enough, and will they be as good as he was? So I guess you've got to give people a chance, haven't you? He was given a chance by us, and look how well he's done. You never know, but I just feel like our transfer window has been very quiet. Anyway, overall, not the most eventful game, not the most exciting. I'm at the gym now. I'm going in to do some training because in about a month's time is the Palace for Life Marathon March. I am actually repping a little bit of Palace kit still. This is an old training jacket from when I was in the Crystals, but Still wearing a little bit of Palace to the gym, but that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go in the gym, do some training for that. I want to say thank you so much to those of you who donated during my last video. I'm so grateful. I actually didn't expect anyone to donate. When I put the link on, I kind of felt really awkward and I was like, oh, please like follow the link. And I didn't think anyone would. People have been so generous and I'm so grateful. So thank you so much for your donations. I will put the link on this video as well. So if anyone does still want to donate, I've still got about £200 to raise. I'll leave the link down below again. If anyone would like to, I would be very grateful. Anyway, I'm going to head off into the gym now, guys. So that's going to wrap this video up. But once again, thank you so much for watching and for coming along to another game with me.